On the Run, the story of the Grunion. Late one night at Cabrillo Beach, the tide washed up far as it could reach. The waves crashed down, the seagulls sang, and one by one the Grunion came. But what is a Grunion, you may like to know? It's a 6-inch long fish with a silvery glow. It swims in large schools in the Pacific, the Redes tenuis to be quite specific. Southern California to Baja is this fish's range, and wow, is its behavior so strange. These Grunion, they run right out of the water to lay eggs in the sand, some sons and some daughters. But for this to happen, what has to go down? First, the tide's gotta be high and the sun not around. It can only happen when conditions are right, spring and summer, sometime late at night. The fish flop ashore when the tide's past its highest, so near the new moon and when full moons are brightest. The moon and the sun both pull on the ocean, and the tides that we speak of are these high and low motions. On such special nights, the fish come on shore to hide eggs in the sand. Have you seen this before? Sea turtles, sure, they do it too. A female digs a deep hole and then phew, 200 eggs out and sand filled back in, then crawl to the ocean and off on a swim. But the Grunion can't dig at all like a turtle, so in order to overcome this hurdle, the female fish start by wiggling down and place thousands of eggs just a bit underground. Then the males help out by wrapping around, and before you know it, the eggs can't be found. Okay, back to the story. On a night just like this, the Grunion were poised to come in. The tide got higher, the people gathered, and the sky continued to dim. People? No way. What are they doing up so late? Well, they had heard of the occasion and had come to celebrate. The crowd of people gathered to join in the fun and met on the beach before the spawning begun. With buckets and flashlights and blankets wrapped up tight and lots of excitement in the air, they waited very patiently for the fish, but the fish never came. You see, the very first Grunion heard all of their noise and felt the commotion of the young girls and boys, and the Grunion couldn't tell their happy cheers from loud shouts, so it swam back to its school, fiercely voicing its doubts. There's people, like 1,000,000. They're swarming the shore. They want us for dinner, I'm 100% sure. They'll cook us up nice, fry some butter and onion, and then, oh dear, they'll throw in the Grunion. So party's been canceled. Everyone go home. We'll try the beach another time when we're all alone. Okay, no. Maybe the Grunion don't speak, but they do send a scout to take a quick peek. The scouts are on the lookout for safe sandy spaces and turn the school away from more dangerous places. So the Grunion were a no-show and the people all went home. They dumped the sand out of their shoes. But what they didn't know was that underneath the water and real close to the shore, the Grunion checked that same spot they had been just before. And finding it silent, with no one to be seen, they flopped onto the beach and they made quite the scene. Fish flopping in the moonlight, fish flopping on the sand, fish laying eggs. Oh, imagine how grand. As the waves splashed up, these Grunions swam away, but their youngness underground still had 10 more days to stay. Inside the tiny eggs grew teeny tiny fish, and when the highest tide returned, they popped out with a swoosh out to the ocean. Hopefully, the Grunion made their way, but how many made it safely is not an easy thing to say. Some got eaten surely, and some will grow and grow, and in 1 year, if they make it, back to Cabrillo Beach they'll go. The end.